His chest came in, bro.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Raven your GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the review of Invincible episode number 5. Thank you very much.
Cinco.
Fellas, it is going to be a mad one. Spoilers ahead. And if you're just enjoying this content, make sure you're watching the whole review. Have a discussion down below. Subscribe to the channel. And if you just want a little bit more cyber news in your life, got social media, Twitter, Instagram, go follow. We appreciate you. Woo! This episode, who wants to just break it down, the madness?
You know what? Yeah. I just loved how. At first, I'm watching this thing and I'm like, raw. Usually, like the guy who's on the bad side, trying to do good. Do you know what I'm saying? He's misunderstood. Do you know what I'm saying? And usually, it's like the superhero will go after him. He'll die or something, or he'll go to prison. But he was doing the wrong things for the right causes.
It was a noble cause.
Right, and usually the superhero doesn't take his side. So seeing Invincible be like, alright, I'll make the decision, I'm gonna back this guy, innit? Like, he asked all the right questions, he sees sees his wife, like, alright, cool. Goes back home, chops it up with parents, sleeps on it, alright, cool, I'm helping this guy out. Yes, he was on crud, but I can see what he was doing, and he was tied up in a situation. Then they spun on us. Differently.
Yo.
For me, what I like is the way they set it all up. It's like, you see, what's his name? Titan, yeah. So you see Titan going into these places and just being like a regular superhero, supervillain thug. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like in every scenario, there's something he does what's like, he's not that bad of a guy. Like, he tells the youth, yo, don't shoot me, go send a message. The youth shoots, still lets him go. Burns down the people's house, gives them the one so they can be alright. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it reminds me of the Joker line when he's like, this town needs a new breed of supervillain, fam. And it's him, fam. He's like, look, I'm going to do the crud, but I'm not forgetting about the people. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that reveal at the end that, bruv, like, this was all part of his plan to just take over the thing, and that things are going to be different. One, I believe, and two, I just felt was sick. And I feel like, for me, like, this has been my favourite episode of Invincible. Another thing that I thought was legit about this episode was that, bruv, this episode I feel like was way more funnier than all the other episodes, bruv. Like, I felt like the humour in this that they peppered in was kind of sick, bruv. Like, just like, and it was simple stuff as well. Like, when man comes out and he's upset and he kicks the stone and it breaks off someone's house. Like, usually I don't feel like that's something that would get man, but I felt like I legitimately felt the emotion of the character in that scene. And then the auto-tune of Robot Head, fam. I thought that was mad, bruv. Because in that one scene, they were just overdoing it. Like, I was like, rotting,
You
fam.
called it T-Pain.
Yeah.
That's mad, bro. That's mad. You know what's actually pretty good about Titan? Is that he's from, is it first episode? When he beefs him.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually a good thing as well, because they've set him up being the bad guy from for the first time we see him, and then now it's just like it gets his actual reveal. That's actually pretty cool about it. Deaths.
Right.
The deaths. It just keeps like. There's no way man can get bored of deaths in this thing, innit? Like,
the way they just come, bro.
It just gets better and better every single time.
I think because we've been conditioned to like people almost surviving in like other situations, like everyone's gonna be okay, yeah. But when the deaths come, it's not just that someone just died. It's how they actually, you see stuff break, stuff just, bro. Some people just not even just decimated. I don't know how the word to describe it, but they do on some next level. And
I tell you what,
too much.
I think they're trying to go for that whole Papoose 50 Million Ways to Die, like. Like as simple this animation is, like there's one bit when the guy shoots him and it bounces, and you see the skull inside, but it's minimal detail, but it's enough for you to be like yo, that's mad. Bruv, it's so peak, man.
I think one of the things that you talk about with the animation is that it's like we've seen bare animations in this style before, but because they take how gruesome it is to, I don't even want to say to the next level, they just are gruesome, when usually animations that look like this don't have that kind of thing. It just adds that added impact. For me, it's legitly the way they're getting killed, because it's like, bruv, we saw what's my man's name again?
What, Samson or
Titan catch a gun and throw it at a man's head.
Yo!
Bruv. Like, fam, like you don't even see that in movies, bruv.
Like,
like,
when you do, that it bounces off a man's head.
Yeah, bruv.
This literally just
stuck there,
bruv.
Like
It's sick, bruv. And even the one where they're in the warehouse and he just kicks the whole like filing thing and it just squashes, man. Like, bruv, you just never see that, bruv. And I love that how they're finessing that into the show. Like, bears, bruv. Do you know what? Yeah, the fight in the tower with Invincible, the New Guardians against, I don't know, Robot Man's Injustice League.
Yeah, bruv, legit.
Bruv, that giant panda, fam, or whatever it is, the giant white tiger, the giant white tiger, fam. Man was moving mad, bruv. Finishing these lot, bruv. And then the way man cuts at the end, like, this ain't even worth my time. Bruv, I love that, bruv. He was going hard, fam.
I want to see more of that dude, because the way he was moving, yeah, like, obviously, like, you could tell he's kind of like a primal animal anyway. But the way he's just, like, decimating people, and even, I think he smashed Invincible's, like,
whole sternum, fam.
And then he, like, bathed in the blood.
Yeah, bruv. BJ Pentat thing, fam.
Bro!
BJ
That was
fam.
me. I was like, I need to see even more of his, wherever he's from, because he even said that he's basically from off-world.
Bruv, he definitely seems like one of those, like, gladiator type. He belongs in, like, World War Hulk, fam. He's one of them, man, fam.
Yeah, so I want to see maybe like a whole planet of him. Obviously, he's, like, dusted for now, but he's definitely going to come back, and
I feel like
see what man's on.
He's got to come back and fight Omni-Man, fam. Because, bruv, he breezed through them too easily, fam.
Bruv.
Like, it's like half the team off of his team were, like, half finished, and then he was like, alright, I'll beat up everyone, fam.
Yeah.
And just finishes everyone, bruv. I thought Black Samson was going to die, so then, Titan was then going to take his spot. But then what they did was even better than that, fam. Because I was like, the whole Black Samson thing, I'm not feeling that character, bruv. Like, I don't really... I hear his leadership, he's there for the leadership team.
But the way he's even doing it,
yeah,
bruv.
Bruv. Yeah, he's not feeling him, bruv. So I would like him to get replaced. But it didn't look like he was actually dead in the end.
I don't think any of them...
Yeah, but I think he's out the team, bruv. He's out the team.
Samson, you think so?
But he's finished, bruv. Arm gone. Body finished.
That's
he's
what
gone,
like,
he's retired. He's about to get his retirement check and be out, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Unless they're gonna give him some sort of like, even I guess they could give him some machinery thing, because since that kind of stuff he goes by. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, I just don't see him staying in the team. One thing that's actually pretty cool also about this episode is seeing my man is now getting used to being a superhero.
Invincible.
Yeah. But also at the same time, going through the whole Peter Parker struggle.
Yeah.
Like, committing to school, girlfriend.
I like that, bro.
Like, it's actually good seeing him, like, I can take these missions a lot easier while still, like, socializing and all of that, but I'm still struggling.
That's it.
It's nice to see that growth in the span of 5 episodes for him. Like, even training with his dad pushing him, like, to the next limit.
You're doing like an asteroid mission, bro.
Bruv, like, do you know what I mean? Bruv, at some point, something like that's going to happen. He's got to be able to take it. So it's good to see he's still training with his dad, and it's actually taking him to a next level. So next time we see him, it's not going to be just random. It's like, yo, like, it's been here that he's been training with his pops, isn't it?
But that's what it goes into the whole fact of, like, the whole juggling thing. Man's trying to obviously still trying to be somewhat human, and then is it Veltramite over there called those kind of things?
Ultramite.
But then it comes down to the conversation where they're in the kitchen and man's like, I'm training him for this particular reason. So those kind of things that are ground level, that's not your concern. What your concern is actually being up here where you're like taking care of the earth. Well, he says taking care of the earth because man wants to rule the earth.
Planetary.
But yeah, down here, that's not your concern. So don't worry about that. But then obviously it's his mum's side again saying nothing's really beneath you if that's where you grow up on. And bro, even just juggling that kind of aspect, it's still mad because it goes a full circle and it kind of tramples a man's, I don't know, trust in people then?
Yeah, I think that whole superhero, like, realising who you are, bruv. Are you the friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man? Or are you the guardian of the galaxy? Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, I feel like this comes down to power level and stuff like that. So I feel what his dad's saying on one point, like, bruv, you've got bigger powers and you've got bigger things, bigger responsibilities to deal with than this. But at the same time, bruv, Mark's 17, bruv. Yeah, and realistically, he's been a superhero for a couple months. He might not understand the actual responsibility yet, and clearly he doesn't, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to see that growth as a character more. But what I really do love as this episode is Mark being finished on the ground and looking up like through hazy eyes and seeing his dad there. Like, I hope that realization later comes that, yo, dad was there the whole time and didn't come back, man. Which for me, I feel like it's fine.
I thought that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure he's the one.
No, his dad obviously called all of them, man. And his dad wanted all of this to go down like that. But I love that.
Do you reckon
they're seeding that uneasiness already?
Do you know for his dad, he's be like, oh, like you made the decision.
100%.
That's what it is.
I'm not coming here to save you.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a little help. Here's a little help. Here's a little thing.
Bro, this is the mission you chose, bro.
You chose this thing. I told you to leave it.
That's
Boom.
it.
2000%.
And the thing is, it actually will come back to bite Mark when Mark finds out, yo, like I helped the guy take over next man. Even though he might have a different view how to run this thing, but we all know how this thing's gonna end.
Still doing the same thing.
You're gonna end up being that guy, or even worse. Do you know what I mean? So,
bro,
it's gonna be peak later on for him, innit?
Super lit. And then now the mum.
Yeah, finding that as well. Yeah,
bro, when that DNA comes back and you see all the blood on that costume, it's
like, you know what? Yeah, he actually raised the question. It's like, why didn't these lot, when they took his thing, like work on his?
I don't think they had the time to. That's why man wanted him mad quick.
Is that why he got the? Yeah, but all that time he was in bed. What, the man couldn't
do the DNA test on the
blood?
I think they know, bro.
I think at the time.
How else could they know? They're investigating, man, bro.
I guess.
They've been investigating, man. They tried to get man off world to see to investigate it deeper in the bro. I think they know, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why they were so onto the demon brother and had to get him up out of there because he was messing up. Yeah, he was gonna he was gonna let
the justice be like, oh, we want this is the guy.
Yeah, fam. He was gonna come out with it. Oh, you done it, and that would have set this whole beef off too prematurely because they've got the vulture blood. And they're trying to find out how to neutralize my man. So the humans are like, we need a bit more time. You get me? But it's all about to pop off soon, fam.
It's about, you know what? Ultraman's about to go mad because as soon as
Omni-Man.
I don't know why I keep calling him Ultraman.
I don't blame you, bro.
But he's basically Ultraman.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, as soon as his wife breaks up with my man, bruv, that's
Earth
it.
Is on fire,
that bro. Is it, bruv. He's gonna go on one, bro.
And then just the robot as well, like.
Yeah, he's on a madness.
Like, we know what Robot's on, fam. Man said it from last episode, bruv. Robot's trying to get the cloning technology. He's been looking at Monks the girl too much, bruv. That connection.
And now that she's dead,
bruv, she's not dead, bruv.
She's not dead.
I don't think she's dead.
She's not dead.
I think the whole team survived.
They did survive, bruv. At the end, I felt like that was a little cop out at the end, but they survived for 100%, bruv.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Then I wouldn't be surprised where he's just taking her stuff and just kills her off, bruv. Like smothers or
100%. My man even said to Thingy, take the samples, bruv. So this is something that these lot have been doing for time, bruv. Like, imagine what they can try to create. And with Robot getting that DNA,
or the cloning machine.
The cloning machine from the twins, bruv.
But that's the thing, though. I just want to see who that being is that he's probably creating like some super.
He's probably creating Omni-Man with everything else, bruv.
Oish.
It's gonna be mad.
It's too late. It's too late, guys. Comments down below. What do you think of this episode? If you ain't watching this over on Patreon.com/Simon with us,
watch along's mad.
I don't know what you're doing.
So peak.
I actually don't know what you're doing. But in any case, appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. I'm Mr. Blitz Tech.
Raven GS.
Joe 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.